As-salâm, alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tonight, a unique message will strike the hearts of the chosen ones. A message prepared by Allah Himself, intended to awaken those whose souls are ready to hear it. Perhaps you feel a weight, a mysterious expectation that you cannot explain. This message will light your path, reveal hidden truths, and transform your spiritual life. In the tumult of this world, it is easy to get lost, to forget the divine presence. But tonight, light will pierce the darkness. This message is not for everyone. It is reserved for those chosen by destiny, those who have been patient, resisted, and kept their faith intact despite the trials. You are about to receive a word that will go beyond words, a guidance that will open doors you thought were closed. Prepare your heart to listen, for what is about to happen will not be erased. It is a call to vigilance, an invitation to inner preparation. No matter what you've experienced so far, this message has the power to renew your faith, strengthen your relationship with Allah, and clarify your path. This moment is sacred. It marks a turning point, an awakening for those who seek spiritual growth. Do not close your heart to this coming light. Cast aside doubts, banish fear, and welcome this message with humility and confidence. Tonight, the peace and wisdom of Allah will touch your soul. Be prepared, for what you are about to hear is meant to change your life, bring you closer to your Creator, and arm you against the challenges ahead. This is no accident. It is an opportunity offered to you by Allah. Don't let it slip away. This divine message, intended for the chosen ones, is not an ordinary word that will fade with time. It is a guidance, a light that only a pure heart can receive and understand. Allah chooses the precise moment, the precise person, to transmit this breath of spiritual life that illuminates even the darkest nights. This message does not come only through words, but often through subtle signs, dreams, deep intuitions, or inexplicable feelings of calm. Those with open hearts recognize these signs, for they are a call, a constant reminder that the divine presence is near, even when all seems silent. You may have experienced times when you doubted yourself, when your faith seemed to waver. But this message is proof that you have never been forgotten. Allah watches every step, every supplication, every effort you make in secret. He prepares your ascent, sends you signs so that you do not lose hope. Understand that this light that is meant for you can only manifest if you are ready, if your heart is willing to accept the truth. Sometimes this message comes in the form of an inner voice, gentle but firm, calling you to rise up, to purify your soul, to renew your connection with Allah. In this stage, patience and vigilance are essential. The time of preparation is a test in itself, a time when faith is tested, refined, and strengthened. This message comes not to those who seek the easy way out, but to those who persevere, who cling to the light despite the darkness. The chosen ones understand that every difficulty, every challenge, is a step toward purification. They welcome trials with an open heart, knowing that the reward is immense. The message that will appear tonight is a powerful reminder that you are not alone, that your patience is seen, and that your reward is near. So keep your heart alert. Observe the signs, listen to your inner voice, and prepare yourself to receive this guidance that will illuminate your life. This message is a key, a door to a new spiritual dimension, an awakening of the soul. Know that divine wisdom is immense, and that this message has been designed especially for you to guide you through this crucial time. It reminds you that your relationship with Allah is the source of all strength, and that it is in Him that your true peace resides. Stay firm, stay true, and continue to nurture your faith. Tonight, the light will come to you, stronger than ever, ready to transform your life. In the life of a chosen one, subtle but powerful signs appear to herald the arrival of a divine message. These signs can take many forms. A sense of inner peace despite the storm, a growing conviction that transcends reason, or even events in your life that seem to repeat themselves to get your attention. Sometimes, these signs are trials, challenges that arise suddenly and force you to turn to Allah. They may appear in the form of unexpected difficulties, losses, or obstacles, but they are there to purify your heart, to break the chains of what holds you in ignorance or weakness. It's important to learn to recognize these signs, as they are the pathfinders of your spiritual path. A restless sleep followed by a vivid dream, a persistent intuition, a reading or word that resonates deeply within you. All of these could be a message from Allah, a call to prepare yourself. But true wisdom lies in not being carried away by emotion or haste. These signs must be met with calm, discernment, and humility. The heart must be soothed, intentions clarified, for it is only in inner peace that divine light can truly penetrate. At this stage, it's also crucial to remember that each chosen one experiences their own unique journey. The signs may differ from person to person, but their purpose is always the same: to bring you to a deeper awareness of your relationship with Allah and a greater openness to guidance. Don't try to force things. Don't chase miracles. Be patient and attentive. Observe what's happening around you, in your life, in your heart. Try to understand the subtle messages that surround you. Every detail counts. This preparation is a gradual process, where you move from ignorance to knowledge, from fear to trust, from doubt to firm faith. You learn to let go, to place your destiny in the hands of Allah, knowing that He is the best of planners. Remember also that these signs are a gift from Allah, a proof that He loves you and is guiding you. Even if the path is difficult, these indications are a light that never goes out, a constant reminder that you are never alone. Finally, keep in mind that these signs, though sometimes silent, carry immense power within them. They are preparing your heart to receive this special message that will appear tonight, a message that can change everything. Prepare yourself then to be vigilant, to open your heart and mind, for the time is near when this light will pierce the darkness and reveal the greatness of your destiny. Preparing to receive this divine message requires a profound inner transformation. It is not simply a passive wait, but an intense spiritual endeavor. To welcome this light, one must purify one's heart, cleanse one's soul of everything that hinders it, and cultivate a sincere and profound relationship with Allah. Regular prayer is the key to opening this door. By drawing closer to Allah through salat, you purify your mind and welcome His presence into your life. Dhikr, this constant reminder of Allah, strengthens your faith, soothes your worries, and prepares your heart to receive divine guidance. Meditative reading of the Quran plays a central role. Each verse is a source of light, a living message that illuminates the path. By delving into its words, you allow Allah to speak directly to your soul, transforming you gently but surely. It is also important to cultivate humility, because receiving such a message is an honor and a responsibility. Humility allows you to receive with an open heart, without pride or resistance. It is this posture that makes your heart receptive, ready to hear what others cannot perceive. Sincerity in worship is also essential. Your actions should not be aimed at human recognition, but at the pleasure of Allah alone. It is this purity of intention that attracts blessings and prepares your heart for spiritual elevation. Patience and perseverance are essential.
The path may seem long, sometimes arduous, but every sincere effort is a step toward the light. Do not be discouraged by difficulties, for they are tools of purification and strengthening. Finally, be vigilant against distractions and doubts. The world often offers illusions that can distract you. Stay focused on your spiritual quest. Keep your priorities straight, and don't let the voices of doubt distract you from your preparation. Prepare your heart, mind, and soul with these practices, for the message that will appear tonight can only reach those who are ready. It is an invitation to transformation, an opening to a new stage in your spiritual life. This preparation is a journey, a purification, an inner awakening. Embrace it fully, with faith and determination, and be ready to receive what Allah has planned for His chosen ones. The message that will appear tonight will not just be a divine word meant to touch your heart. It is meant to profoundly transform your entire life. This transformation is not superficial. It works at the very core of your being, changing your perception, your way of life, and even your relationship with the world around you. Understanding the impact of this message is essential to fully embrace what Allah intends for you. When this message arrives, it breaks the chains of confusion, fear, and doubt that have held you captive until now. It opens a door to an inner peace that neither material possessions nor fleeting successes can bring. This peace is a priceless gift, a source of strength that will sustain you through all the trials to come. It is common for those who receive this type of revelation to experience a complete renewal of their faith. It is no longer simply an intellectual belief, but a conviction anchored deep within their soul. You will see your relationship with Allah strengthen, become more intimate, more sincere, and more alive. Prayer will no longer be a routine, but a vibrant exchange with your Creator. This message also acts as a filter that clarifies your worldview. What you previously thought was important may lose its value, while what was hidden or overlooked suddenly takes on new significance. Your heart opens to eternal truths, and you begin to discern things with new wisdom. This transformation also affects your behavior. Negative behaviors, bad habits, and toxic influences begin to lose their hold. You develop a stronger will to turn away from evil and commit yourself to the righteous path. This purification of the soul is an ongoing process, but tonight's message is a powerful trigger. Sometimes this transformation can be accompanied by a form of loneliness, because you are changing, but your environment does not always follow. You may feel isolated or misunderstood, but remember that this is a necessary passage. Allah does not abandon you during this time. He supports you and guides your steps. This renewal is also manifested in your ability to show compassion, forgiveness, and love toward others. You understand that true greatness lies in gentleness of heart, patience in the face of hardship, and kindness even toward those who hurt you. This is a clear sign that divine light has touched you. By embracing this message, you are called to become a beacon for others, a living example of the power of faith. Your change inspires, it attracts, and it can open the hearts of other lost or searching souls. Your transformation becomes a mission, a commitment to the community and to Allah. Never underestimate the impact this spiritual elevation can have on your personal, family, and social life. Divine blessings will manifest in all areas, for Allah rewards those who draw close to Him with sincerity and steadfastness. But this transformation also requires vigilance. Don't let yourself be seduced by pride or arrogance, for they can quickly ruin everything you have built. Remain humble, remembering that all strength comes from Allah, and that you are simply a servant called to fulfill His will. This message is an invitation to concrete action. It is not enough to be moved. You must also embody this light in every gesture, every word, every decision. This is how you will participate in building a better world, according to the principles of justice, peace, and compassion that Islam teaches. Finally, know that this transformation is a precious gift, an immense honor. Those who have received this type of message before you have traveled difficult paths, but their reward is eternal. They have found the peace that many seek their entire lives without ever finding. Prepare yourself for this transformation. Welcome it with an open heart and unwavering faith. Let tonight's message take root within you, strengthen you, and guide you on the path of truth and light. It is crucial to understand that every profound transformation brought about by a divine message is inevitably accompanied by trials and challenges. These moments of difficulty are not signs of abandonment or failure, but necessary steps to strengthen your faith and purify your soul. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, uses trials to prepare His chosen ones to fully receive the light He intends for them. When you find yourself facing increased challenges after beginning to hear this message, know that it's a sign that your spiritual growth is underway. Obstacles can take the form of internal doubts, criticism from those around you, or even deep loneliness. These times are often the most difficult to navigate as they test your patience, confidence, and determination. But remember that these trials have a purpose. They rid you of what is superfluous, of the attachments that distance you from the truth, and of the weaknesses that prevent your soul from growing. They are like the fire that purifies gold, burning away impurity to reveal inner purity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, himself endured many trials before his mission was fully accomplished. Every difficulty he faced was a step toward achieving divine greatness. Similarly, every trial you face is a step toward the elevation promised by Allah. It's normal to feel discouraged or tired at times. The weight of trials can seem unbearable and the path long and lonely. But it is precisely in these moments that you must draw from your faith the strength to continue, remembering that victory belongs to those who persevere. Isolation, whether physical or spiritual, is often a natural consequence of this transformation. Those around you won't always understand the changes taking place within you. Some may judge, criticize, or even reject you. Don't take this personally. It's an additional test to strengthen your resolve. During this time, it is essential to strengthen your connection with Allah through prayer, dhikr, and meditation on the Quran. This deep connection is your refuge, your source of peace, and your strength. The more you cling to Him, the more light you will find to navigate the darkness. Also, pay attention to your mental and emotional health. Seek the support you need from trusted people, scholars, or spiritual guides. Talking about your struggles can ease your burden and provide valuable guidance. Trials are not punishments, but divine steps to elevate you higher. They refine your personality, strengthen your character, and prepare you to assume the responsibilities that accompany spiritual elevation. You may be tempted to give up, but always remember that patience is a virtue that is rewarded beyond measure. Allah promises in the Quran, "Verily, with difficulty comes ease." Surah Ash-Sharh 94:6. Do not lose hope, for light always follows the darkest night. Finally, keep in mind that these trials are temporary. They have a beginning and an end. By going through them with faith and courage, you will emerge stronger, purer, and ready to fully receive the divine message that will transform your life. So prepare yourself to welcome these challenges as a blessing in disguise. Be steadfast in your faith, humble in your conduct, and persevering in your pursuit. Allah is with those who endure patiently. As you come to the end of this inner journey, know that this message you have been waiting for, seeking to understand and embrace, is the key that unlocks the door to a new life, richer in faith, light, and wisdom. It is not the end, but rather a beginning, the start of a path of elevation and responsibility that only the chosen can embrace. You were chosen not for ease, but for greatness. The weight of this elevation may seem heavy, but it is also an honor and a source of inner peace. You now carry the light that can dispel the darkness around you, a role that requires courage, humility, and an unwavering faith in the wisdom of Allah. This elevation is a continual test. Never allow your heart to be inflated by pride or vanity. Remember that all true power comes from Allah alone, and that it is He who elevates and lowers according to His will. Your mission is to remain a humble servant, steadfast in prayer, compassion, and justice. The transformation you have experienced is profound, touching every aspect of your life, your mind, your heart, your actions, and even your relationships. You have learned to see with the eyes of faith, to hear with the ears of wisdom, and to speak with the tongue of truth. This message has awakened unsuspected strengths within you, a light that burns silently but powerfully. From now on, you will be a living example for your community, an inspiration and a guide for those who seek the truth. Your patience, your constancy, and your perseverance will be a light in times of darkness, a helping hand for those who stumble. Know that this elevation is not measured by the recognition of men, but by the satisfaction of Allah and the inner peace you feel. Continue to walk this path with humility, for the journey is long and requires constant vigilance. Trials will not cease, but they will become opportunities for growth and strengthening. Always keep in mind that every challenge is an opportunity to draw closer to Allah, to strengthen your faith, and to refine your patience. Take care of your heart. Nourish it with the Quran, prayer, and dhikr. Be a mirror of divine light, reflecting wisdom, compassion, and justice in all your actions. In this way, you will honor this message and fulfill your mission on earth. To those around you, be a model of kindness and tolerance, for spiritual greatness is also manifested by gentleness of heart. Never let anger or resentment obscure your light. Finally, never forget that you are never alone. Allah is with you every step of the way, guiding you, supporting you, and loving you with infinite love. When you feel weak or lost, turn to Him, for He is the inexhaustible source of strength and comfort. This message you have received tonight is a gift, a sacred call to live your faith fully and fulfill your destiny. Accept it with gratitude, confidence, and determination. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah always be upon you, guiding you to the light and truth.